Okay, now after regular life, we look at the second key of Chinese medicine. And it was a lot about the things that you'd mentioned before. We call them the 5 noble activities. What maintains health and order in the body. Like for a tree, we have the sun, we have the water, we have the soil. For the human body, there are 5 noble activities we call breathing, sleeping, eating, exercise, and thinking. So they're all what we call Chinese medicine arts, yeah, and Taoist arts, how we can breathe better, how we can sleep better, how we can eat better. So this introduces us to a classic kind of set of Qi Gong that's done in the morning. It's called Ba Duan Jie. It's the 8 brocades, the 8 treasures. There are 8 movements designed to strengthen your breathing, strengthen your exercise and your movement, right? And also by doing meditation at the same time. For example, the first one is second is like this. Now you do each exercise, strong breathing, relaxed body. You do 8 of each exercise, 8 times each. 8 exercises takes you 6 minutes a day, right? This one is more for the digestion. This is more for the liver. This is more for the kidney. And they're designed around energetic meridians. We twist the body, we stretch the body, we open the breathing. So there are just sets of exercises that we can do more and get more benefit in less time. Make sense? These are the ideas of Qi Gong. Qi meaning energy and Gong meaning a kind of work. Breath work, energy work. Okay, this is the outdoor gym. Like, if you translate it literally on the sign, it says the geriatric playground, right? This is a gym for people who exercise in the morning. And look at the exercises, look at what they're doing with the equipment. It's quite different to what we would do. A lot of exercise for Chinese, what we call Chenlian, morning exercise, is about loosening soft muscles, like this gentleman over here, stretching, about mobility in the joints, yeah? And just like these ladies are doing here, this is actually an exercise to keep your lower back flexible and less pain. If you can keep this part of your leg and body soft and flexible, then they believe your lower back and your immunity is stronger. These ideas date back thousands of years, right? Think about as we get like heel spurs or plantar fasciitis or restless leg syndromes, it means the blood isn't as strong as it should be. Even in Chinese culture, for the last 3,000 years, if you want to buy this part of the beef, it's the most expensive because it can build blood better than the other parts of the beef. Think about ossobuco, or you make a faux Vietnamese soup, or you have Guangdong beef brisket, or you make a borscht. They all make this, and they make a soup and a stew, and they believe that part of the body and the tendon and meat combination, you drink the soup from that and you can have strong qi and blood, and you get little problems between the scapulars and legs if you do that. Many levels of understanding, but every day just using these symbols just to keep the qi and blood moving in those areas, right? Yeah. 他们喜欢全练的，养生。你是多大了？88. So this lady, she's 88 years old. But she come every day and just massage there, just keep moving, right? Okay, so this is actually like when you start to see the larger kind of, a lot of people don't like to do Qigong. A lot of people don't like necessarily to do different forms of physical exercise, but they enjoy dancing. So you have a retired dance teacher, puts up a speaker, you get the same music every day, the same songs, you just dance along with it. On the season they might change the songs and they'll change the dances, but you just join, it's all community. No one pays anything in the park. That's the best part of it, right? And what we were saying, the most important ingredient is no shame. Just do what you want to do and no one judges you for it. You have a good morning, you go home, you have your breakfast and your day started well. Yeah? All right, let's keep going. Okay, so let's just review. After all of this, remember what were we originally talking about? The 3 keys of this metaphysics walk was what was the emperor doing? And we understood a lot about that and how it's linked to the ceremonies that date back over 5,000 years here in China. How that relates to Taoism, yeah? The indigenous philosophy of the Chinese. And remember that we had the three, the Confucianism and Buddhism, but Taoism being the indigenous, the core, understanding we are part of nature. Yeah? And then the third one was Chinese medicine, the preventive health ideas. And you see how they are linked. The assumptions are that we're a small part of the larger. And the first key of preventive health is to live in accordance with the larger. Live in accordance with the great forces that produced us. Yeah? So we live in accordance with daily, lunar, annual and life cycles, right? Regular life, and there are codes to that. And the second key of preventative health was just like we look after a tree or look after, when we talk about animals or we talk about planets, it's really the 5 noble activities: how we breathe, how we sleep, how we eat, how we exercise, and how we think. They all affect us as a human. So they become the Taoist sciences. How can we improve these things? Yeah, more order, more physical health, emotional stability is a side effect of that, longevity, immortality, our true potential gives us the greatest chance and probability of coming out. These are all linked to the ideas of Chinese medicine, preventive health, or Yang Sheng. The Chinese metaphysics, remember, beyond the physical, what do the Chinese really believe about life? Who am I? Well, my body is from the earth and my spirit is from heaven. Why am I here? Yeah? Well, I'm here because I'm essentially imbalanced. If I was balanced, I would be in the cosmos living eternally. I'm born and I die. I'm a forced state of reality. Therefore, that gives me purpose to correct that. Yeah? Where am I going? Well, my body's going to return to the earth. My spirit's going to return to heaven. And I'm a small part of a much larger natural order. Yeah? Everything I do, I'm a hologram of it. I'm like a drop in the ocean. Yeah? Everything I do affects the larger. Everything the larger does affects me. That gives me responsibility. And hopefully when my spirit returns to heaven, it's in a better place than when I got here and when it started.